All right, let's do it. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Down Forward Punch.
Second episode of the new year.
Second episode of the new year. That's right. What's going on with you, man?
Nah, man, just work. Just work, trying to skate, but it's too cold. It's freezing.
What's up with that? I keep telling you, like, it's minus 30 outside. You know that, right?
Yeah.
And you want to go and skate?
I don't mind, though. I've done it before. The worst part is when you're parched and you're like, I'm thirsty, and then your hands freeze. You're just like,
what are you trying to live your Canadian requirements? You're like, as part of my citizenship, I
Yeah.
must go out there and be seen skating in the cold.
yeah, I want acceptance.
Well,
No, I could wait. I'll wait for a nicer day, but the thing is, it's already like approaching February, and usually the canal is only open, like, as long as the weather is cold. Like last year, I only went twice, just because last year the winter was much shorter. It got warm so quickly that all the ice melted, and then it went to like +1 degree weather.
right?
So then it just sucked. So I'm willing to sacrifice, just like maybe just go on a -20 day. Okay, let's get it down to -10, 15, if it's possible. Yeah, but I'm willing to.
It's been weird weather, though, huh?
Yeah. So yeah, it's been back and forth, man. It's annoying. It's like
I can't complain about it. You live
Yeah.
in Canada.
Yeah,
Suck it up.
it's Ottawa. Yeah, Ottawa's always changing.
Well, speaking of Ottawa, this is a Commonwealth country,
Yeah.
and the Commonwealth mother has just erased all mandates. You heard
Oh,
about that shit? You seen that shit in the news?
Boris, what's his last name? Jackson? No. No.
I didn't know
Boris.
politicians could look like that, bro.
Yeah.
This guy literally looks like he's one of these guys who lives on campus,
Yeah.
college student.
Just wakes up, just like,
Wait,
well,
yeah.
another day in Parliament. Okay.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Yeah. Just the guy with the belt.
Listen to thee.
Yeah.
But that was quick, huh?
Yeah.
Did
That was
that
unexpected. I didn't
did
expect
that
that at all.
surprise you at
Oh,
all?
that surprised me. I wasn't expecting for somebody to just come out and say, we're done with this. And especially for it to be England, with everything that England's been going through with COVID and these mandates. But I feel maybe for them, it was just getting to the point where it's like, okay, clearly the public's not happy with this. It's going to become like maybe ape shit, and it's going to keep getting worse.
What do you mean if it's going to get worse? In
Like,
your opinion,
if we
means
keep
what?
enforcing these mandates, like their public has already, I wouldn't say they've been rioting, but you see a lot of them going to the streets,
Yes.
and protesting, right?
Or like what the propaganda news and media says.
Yeah.
Defying quarantine orders or defying public health measures. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe the leaders and the UK decided, like, hey, it's only going to get worse with how people are responding to what we're enforcing them to follow. So you know what? With whatever data is out right now, or with how people are reacting,
Yeah.
maybe this is the best option to just cut this and
Well,
see where we go from there.
do you know what happened to this guy as well recently? Did you hear about what he was involved in?
No.
This Boris Johnson
Yeah, Boris Johnson. There you go.
Dundee?
No.
So people are saying the only reason why he's doing this is because he's trying to stay in power. So this guy basically like 2 weeks ago or whatever, or it's been ongoing for some time. Pictures of him surfaced when they were in a house, parliamentary house or something like that, which literally means like an office/federal government building that belongs to the governing party
Yeah.
that they go do functions out of. They were seen in the back of it just chilling, having drinks. Nobody's wearing masks.
Yeah.
Most, parliament members, and people were pissed. But like, yo, what do you? And the thing is, England is one of those countries that came out with these dumbass rules that we always keep talking about, very sporadically,
Mm-hmm.
and rolled out with all that mandate bullshit. And he got caught chilling with his homies, sipping wine from this very same people that he apparently told to organize this party. They leaked it.
Yeah.
And then everybody was like, yo, we have to oust you. all the parliament members. They all teamed up on
Oh.
him, and they said, "Oh, look at this." You know, these guys are,
They're weasels.
bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Honestly, these people will do anything if it comes to their advantage.
Yeah.
But they'll pretend like we're on the same team. You know, we're wearing the same jersey.
Yeah.
So he got caught. He came out, tried to say sorry and all that bullshit. And then people are saying he's trying to do this so he can take the heat off of himself
Yeah.
and stay in power. Do you think somebody would do that?
I could say so.
Can
Maybe
completely
for-
cancel some of this most barbaric restrictions and violations of you know? Human
maybe
rights
to
and
get
whatnot.
the love of the people back. You know, it's like, hey,
I
Oh.
got you.
yeah. He
I can make
pulled
you
his
go
trump
party
cards,
again.
just like,
Trump card.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
yeah, like that could be it. Like I didn't know about this controversy that, or what he was facing recently. So that does make sense. Like, how do I win the people back, or
Yeah,
how do
they try
I
to
stay
force.
this
They
way?
try to force him out. It started with a whole bunch of his people from his own party,
Mhm.
and then people from the opposing party.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just came out and said sorry, and then he said, "This is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Lift this, lift that, no more. We trust the British people
Mm-hmm.
to take measures into their own hands and act in the citizens, you know, interest of health or whatever."
Yeah.
I was like, and then I asked you earlier before we shot, remember?
Yeah.
I said, Habibi, this, technically, this belongs. We have, you know, a lot of Canadians don't know. It's funny, but we have the Governor General, right? That's basically the link between us and the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
And so I was looking at you when I brought up and I told you, hey, did you hear about this freaking UK killing all these mandates? Do you think they're going to do it here? And you don't think so, huh?
I don't think so, based off of how Canadians feel. Like, of course, a lot of them feel that these should end.
I like
But
that
then-
response.
But then there's
How
a
do
lot.
Canadians feel, Shish?
Yeah, I feel the majority of the people think everything that's been going on so far,
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's the right thing to do, which I think is silly, you know? Like, hey, yeah, this Omicron's going to come back stronger or who knows what. We need to keep protecting people. It's like, oh, my God. Why can't we just look at the data? Like, it's telling us everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's telling us that this isn't that serious, and to keep closing businesses or keep enforcing these like lockdowns to happen like in these small spurts. Like
Yeah.
1 month. You think 1 month of lockdowns is actually going to change anything for the numbers you want to see? No.
That's true.
It's a front, you know. It's just like, hey, we're doing this to protect everyone. No, it's like it's shown that it hasn't been helpful or useful at all. It's hard enough that businesses are struggling already, and
Beyond even businesses, people keep saying businesses. It's
Yeah.
more than just businesses, bro.
people too.
People too.
People, yeah, of course, yeah. Like when it comes to, like, you know, looking
I know.
back
I
at,
know you mean that
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure, but you know,
yeah. Let's say, you know, for the people who need to find, you know, what is it, daycares.
yes.
You know, parents.
Oh man.
It's like, you know, like now that the majority of parents are working from home, and they had the daycare, you know, they finally got a place where they
Yeah.
could leave their kid, you know, and then, you know, for half of the day so they could get their work done. Now it's the parents is like, oh my God, I have to take my kid back. Of course, they love their kid, but it's just like, how do you expect me to monitor my kid as well as get the work done?
Yeah.
So now it's more taxing on the parents as well,
That's
and
true.
just the people, right?
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't mean to say just like it's just all about the businesses. It's like everybody's suffering from these mandates,
Everybody.
you know.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I feel, and I'm not saying you were forgetting about the people, but I'm just highlighting the fact that people are big time are getting affected.
Yeah.
But because these people are these crooks, they use that.
Yeah.
Businesses.
Mm-hmm.
OC Transpo. You know, help businesses come back.
Yeah.
Help small businesses thrive.
Mm-hmm.
Do your part. You know, do my part, Habibi.
Yeah.
My part is to go do something that is not backed by science or even any small little increment of logic.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go do that and help the guy beside me who's running a mom and pop shop
Yeah.
or a small little pizzeria or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I mean, people in foods are not doing that bad, but because, you know, takeouts, you know, there's certain model business trends that are in benefit for some specific business owners,
Yeah.
like restaurants or whatnot.
Yeah.
But you really think that's, me vaccinating myself is going to make things better? No. It's so funny because
It's not going to change anything.
it's not going to change shit, because the way they put out these policies and these rules is it's a lot of finger pointing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of division happening. And the reason
Yeah.
why is because when they say there's a problem, they say, oh, well, the problem is in your hands.
Yeah.
Go get vaccinated, because if not, we're going to go and lock these guys out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yo, Habibi, why are you trying to make this look like
Yeah.
it's
It's
about
like, hey, you
me?
guys aren't doing your part. It's like, what do you mean? I'm just trying to live.
I'm just trying to live. And there's all these doctors, too, from the UK that are advocating against. And they're going to lose their job
Yeah.
April 1st.
Yeah.
People in the NHS in the UK, which is like the government's health system, right? They're mandating that, and a lot of doctors are like, yo, I'm not getting vaccinated, Habibi. And some people have the best credibility amongst their patients.
Yeah.
And they're like, this doesn't make any sense. I've been exposed to COVID. I work with COVID patients.
Yeah.
I work with people who are really at risk.
Yeah.
I never contracted it. I have the antibodies,
Yeah.
and I'm healthy.
Yeah.
And I'm not even in a group that can be affected by any serious side effects or illness.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you forcing me,
Yeah.
Again, remember we said let's not...
Yeah. Let's not talk about it.
No, but it's... the UK thing is big, bro.
Yeah.
Because I said to you before we recorded, I said, this is a Commonwealth. What if Ottawa comes out when snow melts and
Yeah.
they say, yo, no more? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna. I don't want to be like, going around. I told you so. No, I didn't tell you so, because we're
Yeah.
all very skeptical. We're thinking actually that thought never stopped, that
Yeah.
things are gonna get worse. So if they flip around and they do what the UK does, like, do we have to catch Justin doing something stupid?
Yeah.
And then that's what he's gonna do, like Boris? No. I'm gonna just cancel all this shit.
Yeah.
Tell us more about what you were telling me earlier about the truckers.
Well, the truckers, there was a freedom march today in front of the parliament.
Oh, it's actually started today.
Well, from what I saw in a story last night, there was already some people collecting in front of parliament. It was just a small group of people, but then I think they were maybe just testing the area, or I don't know how they
They're
organized.
always there.
Yeah, they're
those
always
people
there.
are always there.
Yeah.
Those are the people I was fist pumping with when Melina was trying to take pictures.
Yeah.
And then some other lady in the bus stop who was waiting for them to pass by and trying to like gesture something with her hands. I'm like, what are you trying to say?
Yeah.
And then as she got louder, she just decided to look at us again
Yeah.
and signal. And this one, we understood it right away. She just kept going.
Oh.
I'm like, no, they're not crazy.
Yeah.
You saying they're crazy?
Yeah.
And then I started saying, we're not crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the thing about it is that it's sad, but I mean, I'll speak for myself. A lot of us will be talking shit, but I think very little of us will be out there like them. Because they're driving their trucks and they're honking, dang, dang, dang.
Yeah.
Trying to make at least their story heard.
Well, that's the thing. For speaking up, you're willing to risk the embarrassment for yourself,
Yeah.
and you're willing to speak out usually against what is already out there and what's being said. So there's more for you to lose, but at the same time, at least you're standing up for the voice that you have and your
Yeah.
opinion. So, for somebody to like point at somebody and be like, cuckoo, it's like, well, would you be willing to stand out in front of everyone when there's technically no one watching and still say what's on your mind? Or are you going to wait for a group of people to agree with you so then you could be that guy in the crowd like, yeah,
That's true. Well, that's why I think about it, and when it comes to this stupid friggin' topic that we're always trying to run away, but it comes back to us,
Yeah.
is what am I doing to at least also contribute to the group of people that are trying to make a stand?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I myself get tired of talking so much shit without putting any action into it.
Mm-hmm.
I just do whatever it is affecting me directly.
Yeah.
Like moves I've already done, personally in life and in a professional life, which are indirectly a stand into what I believe in.
Yeah.
But Sometimes too, and that's the only thing in the back of my head which would ever make me think that, hey, I need to talk about this in front of the camera with Sheesh.
Yeah.
The fact that I want to be heard to say, yo, we need to wake up, you know?
Yeah, it's better to put yourself out there for what you think is right.
Man, shit is just so crazy and
Yeah.
so stupid.
Well, that's the thing. Like, part of that Freedom March was the convoy of truckers was to make their way to Ottawa. And from what I read...
Oh, yeah, okay, yes.
Yeah, and what I read, like, most... like, they were able to raise, I think, close to above 900,000 for the lodging, food, and like whatever expense cost for the truckers to make their way here. And,
yeah, to house them and stuff.
Yeah, and I think if I read correctly from a different post, you know, they're planning to stay there in front of Parliament, you know, until these mandates get dropped. So, you know, like for how long they're gonna stay there, who knows? But it's just like a huge line of truckers, right? So, and then you see, there's people posting pictures already on Instagram of different, you know, grocery store locations, and I think it's mainly Ontario that they posted, you know. So you have like a Loblaws in Toronto, you have one in like the other different townships or whatever in that area, as well as there was even a picture of one from Ottawa where a lot of either the deli, the actual, like the bigger chunks of meat, or the produce, like the shelving's empty, right?
Mm-hmm.
So clearly, this demonstration by the truckers is affecting, you know, the supply that's available to us as customers. But, you know, you have to understand, like, they're doing it for a reason, and it's for what they believe. And, like, if you're, you know, these are people who are working so hard to get food to us.
I know.
And when you think about how many hours they're on the road, you know, they're usually around like 10 or more hours on the road from one point to the other.
Life.
It's a tough life. It's for them, it's like they're doing so much for people than the recognition that they get back.
Yeah.
You know, and it's long hours, and I'm sure their pay could even be better. But then now you're like taking their livelihood away of like enjoying a good life, where you're saying, hey, unless you follow this mandate and get vaccinated, you know, don't even think about working.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what? I'm the one who's getting all this stuff to everyone, like, and now you're forcing it upon me to take this vaccine? Like, come on. What happened to personal choice?
Personal choice. What personal choice, bro?
You know?
What personal choice?
Exactly. Like, there's none anymore.
There's no personal choice. And you know what's funny? I don't know what country I saw this shit in, but I would see that here, like happening here. People who have applied for religious exemptions, from vaccines or whatever, they take that and then they feed it into a central like a database, a government database, that this person once invoked religious rights for this.
Yeah.
Why? So they can gather all the data from any other religious exemptions entries that they have into their database, come up with trends, and when they make their new rules and laws and pass bills, you know, they're going to go and they're going to set it up and make it look like use that data to see what people's religious convictions are. So when they go and make new rules, they already know about your religious thinking pattern.
Yeah. And what they could, like,
and
what arguments they could pose to counter it.
To say, hey, man, you know, this rule is irregardless of this, because they already considered what you've said about your religious thoughts and beliefs. And
we saw what you proposed, so this is our response to it. Doesn't really fit into what we allow. So, your exemption, sorry, it's not valid.
No.
Which is just crazy to me.
It's bro. Oh. But Costco.
Yeah.
It's Costco. I got my membership finally. I told you. You were here last week when we were coming up with the load. And bro, did I get anxiety when I came into that friggin' warehouse. Yeah. It was just like overwhelming, you know? Mm-hmm. And I guess I'm one of the few that, with this pandemic, I like small crowds now, you know what I mean? Because it's just doing me. Yeah. Get away from the herd, bro.
Yeah, let people be scared.
And let people do their
I'll
thing.
Come in,
whatever,
do my
you know?
thing. Yeah.
I'm my own. I just live on my own.
Yeah.
I'll only mingle with people when I leave town to get more provisions.
Yeah.
You know, and then like I'm seeing all these people and carts moving around. Excuse me, over here, receipt. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, what the hell, man?
It's like they shop as if like they're panicking. And I was like, hey, it's like everybody's here to do the same thing. Could you just relax a bit? Why are you so angsty?
Speaking of angsty, I'm getting antsy for the prelims. Time is it now?
Oh yes, for the UFC, was it 260? No, what are we even at?
270 now.
270. Yeah.
270.
Great card today. Great main card with Ngannou, Gain, and then also Figueroa and Moreno.
I think that calls it a wrap, bro.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's take it out for the night.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining, you guys.
See you guys next week.
Like and subscribe, please. Support the boys.
Yeah.
The boys. Where's Cody Garbrandt at?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Cheers.
Peace.